Hey there, Melaminah here. Welcome back to My Bikini Competition Journey. Thanks so much for joining me. If you missed the last couple of episodes, go back and check them out. The last two were about my trip home to El Paso to visit my dad. He's been in the hospital for several weeks now. Actually went into the hospital the same day that my mom died. So it's been an insane few weeks, but so if you missed it, go back and check those out. I talked a little bit about how I was navigating the travel and a little bit about nutrition, which is actually what I wanted to talk more about today. I know that I've mentioned a few times kind of in passing what my nutrition plan is like, but today I thought I would do a deeper dive into that and share like the specific details of my nutrition plan. So the way my trainer has it set up, I have 5 meals a day. Each one they're all kind of about the same size. They're between like 2 and 300, or about 2 and 400 calories per meal. And I don't have to eat at specific times necessarily, but it's been kind of working out really well that I eat approximately every 3 hours or so. So the way she has it set up is I have a day 1 and a day 7. And I'll put up a photo of these so you can see it as well. But so day 1 and day 2, and basically those are the only 2 meal days that she mapped out for me. And then I get to pick what I want to do when. So if I wanted to do an entire week of just meal 1, I could totally do that. Or just meal 2, whatever. Usually what I do is I alternate day 1, day 2, day 1, day 2. Sometimes depending on what I have going on, like if I'm in the gym 5 days a week now, so it's most likely a gym day almost every day. But depending on what else is going on in my schedule, I might specifically choose day 1 versus day 2 just because of the way the meals are structured. So to give you a better idea of what is going on in my meal plans, she currently has me on 1,700 calories a day. And the macro breakdown is about 130 grams of protein, 160 grams of carbs, and 64 grams of fat. So it's a moderate carb, moderate fat meal plan. And in addition to tracking macros, okay, so let me back up. So I can exactly follow what she outlined on the plan, or I have the flexibility that I can track macros instead. So basically that means every day, if I was just going to track macros, that I would try to hit the 130, the 160, and the 64 protein, carbs, fat, respectively, as closely as humanly possible. So I've done that before and it's been pretty successful. Once you get used to it, it's not too terribly bad. But the thing that is a little more challenging for me this time is that I'm also supposed to hit some micronutrients, and those would be sugars, iron, vitamin A, zinc, calcium, selenium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium, of course. So I am going to be honest, most of the time I just follow what she has outlined, and I might make adjustments, like minor adjustments here or there. But as far as the micronutrients, I don't pay too terribly much attention to that. I just kind of wing and prayer that one. But the sodium and the fiber, I do pay more attention to, because the fiber, for sure, you want to make sure you're getting enough fiber to make sure everything is comfortable and moving and, all the good stuff. And then the sodium, of course. So the suggestion, it's more than a suggestion. You want to eat whole foods, keep them simple, like non-processed, whatever foods. Of course, anything processed is going to blow out the sodium easily. Like it'll kill you. So the meals themselves are pretty simple. Every day on either plan, I have a protein shake. So on day 1, it's usually in the morning. And then I had told her from the very beginning that I love tacos. And I don't remember if I told her I liked burgers or not, but she kind of built in like something like a burger. So you can see on the meal plan that I'll show you, the day 1, I've got a protein shake and a banana, which I love. I love, love, love bananas. It also, for breakfast, has a gluten-free cinnamon raisin bread and natural peanut butter. So I love that. Then my second meal is a taco. So it's a chicken taco with avocado and some salsa and lettuce. And then I get 2 of those. It's the small tortillas. And then the next one is, it's supposed to be a lettuce wrapped burger, but I just turn it into a salad because I think the lettuce wraps are stupid and they make it more difficult than it needs to be anyways. With sweet potatoes and ground turkey, which I love. And I usually add mustard to that. So the suggestion is to put some salt on there, but I just use the mustard as the source of salt. And then the 4th meal is salmon and some rice and some olive oil and maybe some salt added to that. And then the 5th meal would be rice, avocado, and chicken. So I mostly turn everything into kind of like a bowl and just sort of go from there. I throw it all in and just sail away. You can see everything is super simple, really like not complicated at all, which is actually kind of nice because of everything that's going on in my life right now, and then just my schedule in general, and whatever. So it's not too bad that they're simple meals. And then on day 2, the breakfast starts with egg whites and an egg and some rolled oats. I usually do them overnight, and more almond butter and some berries. And then meal number 2 is just turkey with some rice and soy sauce and avocado. And then meal 3 this time is the protein shake with some berries and Quaker rice cakes. Oh my God, I did not expect to love these as much as I do. They are delightful. If you like texture, if you like crunchy like I do, these things are really cool. And I can have any flavor that I want, which is nice. So I usually do the caramel one. And then I can slather some almond butter on that as well. And then I get another taco bowl for meal number 4. And then meal 5 is just some chicken and potatoes. And this says baked potato, but I can substitute. I usually do the sweet potatoes because I like those better. So she also gives me a list of interchangeable foods. And basically, like, all fibrous veggies are interchangeable. Any potatoes are interchangeable. Rice is interchangeable, so brown, white, wild. All the berries are interchangeable. The nut butters are interchangeable. The oils are interchangeable. So the only thing you got to really watch out for is the meat. If you're going to do, like, you don't want to substitute, like, chicken for, or you don't want to swap steak for chicken because the macros aren't quite the same. Like, there's a lot more fat in beef than there is in chicken. Chicken is like practically all protein and like the little tiniest bit of fat and like the little tiniest bit of carbs. So she gives an outline for that too, which is super awesome. And then not butters, but milks, like, and any unsweetened, you can do almond, coconut, cashew, whatever. So she took me off of dairy quite some time ago when we were doing like the first 2 weeks trying to dial in the which meal plan would work better. I was having some digestive issues, so she just cut dairy out completely, and that's been going really well. And then in a previous video, I talked about how we reduced the veggies. Excuse me. So originally she had me on 3 cups of cruciferous vegetables, which, oh my Lord, was insane. I was so bloated and so gassy, and it was so uncomfortable in like every way possible that it could possibly be uncomfortable. It was. So we've reduced that a lot. Now it's just 1 cup a day. And instead of cruciferous, which would be like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, those kinds of like harder, crunchier veggies, we do softer veggies now. So I'm doing like green beans and asparagus and kind of alternating between those. And I just fit those in with 2 of my meals. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, because I know, like I said, I've kind of talked about meals and nutrition kind of at a high level or in passing. So I just wanted to dive in a little bit and share the details. And then, you know, a lot of times I work from home mostly. Thank God. I'm so grateful for that. But sometimes I do have to go into the lab and do some work. So when that happens, I am like a little pack mule, and I take everything with me and just, you know, load up all my food and schlep it with me. But usually I'm able to just kind of prepare my stuff and as I go and eat as I go. So anyways, I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with anyone who might enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe. I usually drop videos every Friday, but sometimes I do an extra one here or there. So make sure that you subscribe so you get notifications. Alrighty, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.